Well, go on TikTok. What's up, everybody? So, I guess we'll do it part 4 because it's not really the men sliding in my DM anymore. It's women telling me their stories. Um, so, I guess I'm going to share a little bit more of my story. Some of the plans I had and ideas and businesses that we were going to do. So the one time I went to Jamaica, this is when Fashion Nova like first became really popular and like years back, like quite a few years ago, and I spent $2,000 USD on clothes out of the sales section from Fashion Nova. Plus, I got it on discount, so I got like tons of clothes. Like I think I brought down like duffel bags full to sell. We were gonna open like a little side street, like like a little no window, no door shop. We brought those clothes down. We had them for like 6 months. He didn't show no real effort to try to do anything with them. I became pregnant and I had that really bad morning sickness and dengue fever. Then it was time for me to come home, so I left the big huge duffel bag of clothes there in the house that I pay the rent for, and underneath the bed in a suitcases underneath the bed in my kids' room. When I came back, the day I was getting on the plane to fly, he told me the clothes got stolen from the house by a friend. Cool. So there's that. Then the original reason that we bought the car that I bought, which was a 7-seater Honda Stream, it's an older one, 2011 or 12 or something. I didn't want to buy that. I just wanted to buy a little flatty car, tinted out, put a system in it. Like, I was good with that. No, let's buy a vehicle so we can run taxi, da 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 da. Cool. Excuse me. We find a vehicle. I find the vehicle in Ochi, so we have to go over there for a couple days, da da da. Find the vehicle. I pay for the vehicle. I fitness it. I license it. I pay for all of that. You need a license to drive. You need I don't know what it's called, PPV or whatever, red plate to run taxi. Yo, you can't deal with that, bro? No. So I'm supposed to buy the car, I'm supposed to pay for the PPV, I'm supposed to pay for your red plate, your license. What are you gonna do? What are you doing to help? Nothing. So I gave up on that. Like, lift up, man. Like, yeah, cool, take me for an idiot and I'll pay for some things, but don't, no. I'm not doing it all alone, like, 100%. Like, even if you would have come to me correct and been like, yo, babe, there's 10 grand here, like, hold this 10 grand, can you finance the rest? Yeah, bro, I got you, but you're not showing, like, one single initiative or, like, drive or... So anyways, that was that. Like I said, the shop, multiple times, him and... I should correct myself, I don't want to say his family. It was only one family member that was helping him with the shop, that ran the shop down continuously, and his friend. Multiple times the shop ran down. I started building a house in Jamaica. First, we started up on his father's property, which is up in Irish Town. But it was in the bush, so we brought all the materials up there, and fuckery went on. It's a whole other story. People got paid to do work, didn't do work, etc., etc. Then we decided it's too much work up there. So then we're like, okay, we're gonna build on top of his mother's house. So we started. I spent about, I want to say about $700,000 in materials. I have the receipts for all that stuff. lots of things got fucked up in Irish Town, and then we transferred lots of things from back down, and bought new materials. Also, we started building on top of his mom's house, like a 3-bedroom, bathroom, 2-bathroom. Like that was our idea. Kitchen, veranda, everything. Cool. He never had no money to put in on any of that either. Like he helped do the work and like some, the work and stuff when it was time to work, but then the fuckery started happening. So in my brain too, I'm like, I see the fuckery happening. I see how he's behaving, and in my brain, I'm not an idiot. I'm like, at this point, because I'm like having thoughts like, yo, like, am I really gonna stay with this man, or like, am I gonna leave? So I stopped. I completely stopped. About like 2-3 years ago now, I stopped continuing to build. It's like a quarter finished up there or whatever, because I know that when me and him leave, I have no say. That's not my place. That's on his mom's house. Like, they own that shit. Like, so for anybody that's thinking about, I haven't got tons of girls in my DM saying like, oh, I'm building a house, I'm gonna go. Bro, do not build a single thing unless it's in your name and you own the land title. You own the land title and it's in your name. Otherwise, you have no say or pull. So anyways, I left unfinished. It was really funny too, because when all this was happening, he was on TikTok live one day, and in the background you can see like the renovations on the top of the house. And he's like goes basically like pointing to the background like, yo youths, progression, la la la. Progression, bro, that was all me. Like, he's trying to act like he's doing big things. You're not doing nothing or saying nothing. The only time he ever put money in on there was after me and him left, and he had to move out of the house and move back into his mother's house. So then he wanted to like try to build up a room, but that he couldn't afford to feed himself and take care of all his miscellaneous kids he has and build up a room. So that went sour. I got stories for days. So that is my, oh, and another thing, every time I would go to Jamaica, like when I'm here, I'm always buying things on sale. I'm one of those smart people. Bath and Bodies, cheap clothes, phone cases, lotions, anything, cheap perfumes. I bring them all back over there and sell them. I'm a hustler, bro. I will Millie rock on any block. Trust me. Like, I'm not gonna go broke and starve nowhere. Like, you must be dreaming. Plus, okay, so then I bought also another thing. Like, we started to like do a little cooking, like cook shop. I bought the deep fryer for that. Like, got the stove, another stove together. Like, just a top burner stove. But there's so many ideas, and like out of all that, like, couldn't make something work, dog. It's so funny because when I talk about everything, I look back on everything, like, I'm like, whoa, you really sat there and did this for so long? Like, I ignored so many red flags, it wasn't even funny. Anyways, I'm sure I'll do like another part or give you guys another story time.